Hello everyone, my name is Christian Matthew. We shall be considering an aspect of managing your relationship. Yeah, you heard me well. Managing your relationship. Have you ever been in aircraft? And while you're about to start your journey, the hostess would demonstrate, haven't told you that your life jacket is under your seat. I've had that experience so many times. They ask you to use your life jacket. They even teach you how to use it. Sometimes I hesitate. The early time of my flight, I usually sit down and put my head behind, relax. By the time they are done, they will let me know. Do you know why? I believe the scriptures that says His mercies endure to the sky. They did all that so that they could ensure safety in case there's going to be a crash. Somebody was doing it very passionately one day. He's a man, demonstrate fantastically. Told us the emergency exits, 6 of them. And by the time it was done, I pulled him to myself. Sir, have you ever had a cause to use your life jacket? And how long have you been in this business? He said he had been in the business for 10 years. But to the question, have you ever used life jackets for safety? He said, may I not do that in Jesus' name? I said, so you're a Christian. all the aircraft that crashed, is it that they don't have life jacket? I'm a survivor. I'm talking about managing your relationship. Can you imagine when there's so much of noise that this aircraft is going to crash? You're giving your life jacket and you jump out and haven't been trained how to use your life jacket, your whistle, and the lightning on your life jacket. You discover that thing is just slowly dropping you off, and it is a Red Sea and nobody plies the place. Can you imagine what will happen? Either the whales or big fish was already waiting your arrival, or you are somewhere in the thick forest with big boas, lions, hyenas, and gradually before you touch the ground, they crush you. Or there's this place, a sawmill, where they burn fire and all that. But why is it that the only option is jumping out of the plane? What if the plane did not crash eventually? Is that not funny? I usually ask people to hesitate life jacket. When I say you should manage your relationship, I've meant that divorce can never be the solution to misunderstanding in marriage. Manage it. But he beats me. But she's promiscuous. But he's a drunkard. Cutting off your head is not the antidote to headache. There are several people that had divorced or separated that got more than what they bargained. Yeah. My experience in 30 years clearly showed me that separation or divorce can never be the solution to misunderstanding in marriage. No. It's as good as you insisting that the only way to get your figure 4 is 2 plus 2. It could be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. It could be half plus 1 plus half plus 1 plus 1. All you need to do is to get your 4. And if you insist that you must have figure 2 in your summation, why not have 2 times 2? In 1992, I checked my dictionary that the distance between the earth and the sun is 92 miles. And I read in the Bible where God said that his ways are not our ways. As heaven is far from the earth, so is his way. So at least God will have 92 million ways to solve a problem. Divorce cannot be the only way to solve it. It's not all the time you stand to conquer. Sometimes you stoop to conquer. You see, grasses are always greener on the other side of the fence. By the time you get there, you discover that it's not as green as they look. But you cannot come back again. I've had times where couples that had misunderstanding and divorced 20 years later met together, either when their children are doing wedding. Guess what? On 2 occasions that I could remember, they were fighting again. They started fighting. If divorce were good enough to correct their fighting, it should have done so. Even after they divorced, they still quarrel. You now wonder, all they needed to have done was to settle whatever that was causing the quarrel, and they could stay on together. Likewise, I've had couples that divorced, got divorce certificates. Afterwards, maybe some 3-4 years, they still met. They were still having sexual relationship together. The question I ask them is, why then did you divorce? Some time ago, a man told me how his uncle got married to a fantastic lady, a good wife, beautiful woman, and a great mother. But that woman will not attend to him on time. Wow. He divorced her. He got another person to marry. This one, equally beautiful, was not a good wife, but a good mother, and very disobedient. After some 5 years, he had a problem with her, he divorced her. 3 years later, he got another person. This person, ugly, not a mother, not a good wife. And he stayed on for about 9 years with her and divorced. He got the 4th one. Everything that the previous ones were good at, this one was bad and was very worse. You know what? The uncle, rather than fighting with her, will prostrate. He said, please, it is my fault. Please don't go away. People are counting for me. They have divorced 4 women. They ask you to say yes. You say cannot be saying yes around. You have said this so many times, and yet without any effect. I was a young man that we were begging, please try to understand with your wife. He said, no, my wife can never give birth to a child. And he ran away from the house. The same wife that he said could never give birth to a child already got 3 children with someone else. If you bolt out, you push away your husband or you push away your wife, somebody that will appreciate the asset in him or her will partner with him or her, and you'll be so shocked how great that person could be eventually. Hey, divorce is not the only solution to whatever challenge you're having. Try patience. Try forgiveness. You see, try many things. Try understanding. You can understand your spouse. If your spouse is not smiling at home and he or she is smiling elsewhere, it means that whatever that makes him or her to frown is at home. Then change something. Pray as well. Don't ever compare notes. Don't ever say your husband or your wife is not like someone else. No, don't compare notes. He is he. She is she. She's not someone else. Please manage him, manage her. I'm going to tell you a story. There's a particular woman near my house many years back. I was just in the washroom when I heard people say, "Go out, go out, go report him in the hospital, police station. Go report him. Go report him in the department." The man is a fantastic lecturer, very, very good, trade overseas and all that. Say, "Go report him." I was in the washroom, taking my wife to office and taking my children to school. I came back to wash and get to my office. And the Lord said to me, "Go talk to that lady, not to report her husband, either to the police station or to the university authority." I said, "But Lord," I just started laughing. "If really you want me to talk to her, let me meet her." She was already going. So I was done. Came downstairs and went on my way. Oh, she had not gotten to the main junction when I found her. She was coming behind me. "Good morning, madam." "Good morning." "Madam, good morning, ma." I said, "Good morning. Do you know me, ma?" Say, "Yes. Aren't you our neighbor? You live in the other building." I said, "Yes, ma." I was just having my bath when the Lord told me that I should tell you not to go report your husband, neither in the police station nor in the department. And the reason is, today, this very day, the people that asked you to go report and to get out of your matrimonial home will sleep with your husband on your matrimonial bed today. And the woman stopped. She said something that shocked me. She said, "I am foolish." I said, "You are foolish? Why?" She said, "That happened before. My best friend, whom I housed, got a child from my husband right under my nose. And I'm also aware that one of the people encouraging me to leave is also befriending my husband." You complain your husband gives you only 1,000 shillings to make a meal. The person you are complaining to, her husband gives her 200 shillings. Do you know what will happen? Don't be spoiled. Think twice before you take a decision. There are opportunities that the Lord had given unto you. Look inward. A horse will never appreciate its tails until it is cut off. Look at something good in the inside of that person. Consider so many things that will be affected. I've had counsel with people that had divorced in the past, and they told me that if they had known, they would have been more patient. They would have been more caring. Look at the story of that uncle I told you. If he had been that patient with the first wife, the way he was patient with the fourth one, begging her not to leave, he would have had a fantastic relationship. Your marriage is very important. not only to you, but to your children, to your society, to God, and to the church. Foul sweat, it is the feather that did not allow people to know that it's sweat. Be very careful. Think twice. Think about what you can do. I know you have tried. You have actually tried. But find out, what is that key that can make you have a wonderful relationship? That can be. Look inward. Try counseling. Try praying. Try patience. You may not know sometimes that it could be some psychological problem that your husband or your wife is having. It may be. It may be. Don't just take away, throw away the baby with the bathing water. I'll tell you this last story. Sometimes ago, in a particular village, one beautiful lady got married to an handsome man. But shortly after she got married, she began to misbehave. She just began to misbehave. Will abuse her husband, will fight with the husband, will fight with the in-law, will fight with the mother-in-law, father-in-law, and everybody, even in the village. The husband could not comprehend. The father to the lady was annoyed. But the mother said, we did not bring up our child this way. Something will have gone wrong. Anyway, because the lady was so beautiful, the very day that man sent her out of his house was the day somebody had said, please come, I don't mind. And she continued fighting and fighting and fighting. She divorced the second husband, married the third one, divorced the third one, married the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth. When they go to the eighth one cast a spell on her. And this woman became lunatic. And pupils, primary school students, will run after her, be calling her mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Of course, you'll have known that at the space of so many years. One day, a particular hairdresser had something to say. She had to confess that at the eve of that lady's wedding, she came to plait her hair in her shop. And she used black magic to change her head to the head of a goat. That was how that lady was misbehaving. But the first husband never knew. Things had gone bad. Look inward. This drunkenness, this promiscuity, this just talking anyhow of your spouse could be related to something. Look inward. If you are not able to fix it, and he or she got out there and is able to fix it with someone else, we now discover that so this person can be discreet. But you are meant for each other to look after each other. Divorce is not the solution. Fix your marriage. Fix your relationship. That your spouse cannot be the only person at fault. It takes two to tango. You can comment. Bye.